talk about actually USA Rugby. You made some really interesting points about USA. The women obviously back this weekend. But then in terms of internally, PNC happening in Colorado. I know that's a playoff stage in PNC, and then the finals, the fourth versus third, and the final itself happening in Utah. And then there's also talk about the Nations Cup 2030. This is a bit rumoured at the moment, happening in New York. It feels, Corbs, that the calendar, the rugby calendar, internationally wise, is moving more and more to the US, which is fantastic, to the build-up of 2031.
Yeah, I think the shift towards it in the cycle has definitely happened, and I'm hearing in a lot of recent places it all just got re-solidified, that the plan, what's going on in the United States, and so you're starting to see that out. The Nations Cup final would be tasty in New York.
It would be very
You've obviously
good.
got the All Blacks in Ireland playing this year.
November.
And I reckon in the build-up to me as well, if we really want this thing to go well, we might have to do a Rugby Championship game here.
I was just going
to say, and a Six Nations game to build these fan bases.
Will hate us
I
saying
know,
that,
but there's got to be a way to do it. Imagine Italy and Ireland playing a Six Nations game. You've got huge Italian-American population, huge Irish-American population. People will travel for it too.
They did that not that long. It was like 2018, I think they did an Italy-Ireland game in Chicago.
Yes.
And a lot of people came to that.
Exactly, and because you've got the heritage there. And I believe even there's a stat, I don't want to get it wrong, but something in like the World Cup in America when Italy played Ireland, it was like the most watched.
Oh, back in like the 90s.
Yeah, whenever that was, the last one here. I think it's like the most watched game. So
maybe if the Six Nations game were doing that, and it just adds to the whole. I'd love to see it. I know there's some traditions will hate to say that.
100%, and I think it works in multiple ways. You've got your American audience getting tasted to the top level product of the game, so they're going to see what is on offer for this World Cup and get a little bit indoctrinated and grow an attachment.
Bring their mates along, bring their American friends along.
100%. And then when it does come, they're more likely to go to the big show. You also are going to get a population of fans who travel, who come to America, who see how cool a rugby event could be, who then go, you know what, I'm going for the World Cup. I'm going. This was amazing. Chicago was great. New York, you know what I mean? And that's where I think it could really line up. But, you know, it's all good and willing because the rugby schedule is already carved out and everyone's got their piece of the pie. Like Six Nations makes a lot of money.
They're not going to.
So like you got to find the right compromise to make it work. But if I was in charge, you just heard my strategy.
We are here for it on the Rugby Rundown.